In how many days can you become a skydiver? Is a question I've been asked by so many people so many times. So here we go. If you're lucky, you can become a skydiver in 2 days. Yes, you heard that right. 2 days can you become a skydiver. But the chances of that happening are very, very unlikely because it's a very weather dependent sport. It depends on your instructor's interest. It depends on how keen is the drop zone of making its students pass the exams and a lot of other factors. Usually, AFF takes about 7 to 10 days, which involves 1 or 2 days of ground training, then a little bit of briefing about how the drop zone functions. Then you take off in a flight, do your tandem jump. If you're ready to do your first AFF jump, which means there'll be two instructors holding you and taking you out of a plane, can you do your the first solo skydive on your third or fourth day. One more big reason of it not happening in 2 days is everybody has anxiety, everybody is human, everybody needs to calm their nerves, and that takes time. Skydiving is not a very easy sport initially because there's a lot of money involved and lot of politics as well sometimes, because you're not sure what is going to come your way and how things are once you reach the drop zone, meet your instructor, and how your relationship is with the instructor. It actually is one of the biggest factors which involves in how fast are you going to finish your skydiving course. Also, things should be taken a little slowly because it literally is matter of life and death. Because if you're not aware of how your emergency procedures function, what I mean by that is to open your spare parachute if the main parachute is not working, and other technical details which you need to know before you commissioning a proper skydive in the air. If your trainer is not sure of something, he will make you repeat things which will take a lot of time and money. Like AFF has about 7 jumps, and those are the most difficult ones in your entire skydiving journey because you have to get used to falling from the sky from 13,000 feet and come into the ground by yourself, and that your instructor should be sure of, and only then can you go on proceeding from one level to another. AFF has different levels, which by that I mean it has different tasks to be accomplished in each level, and that's what brings you to becoming a skydiver. For level 1, you just have to keep falling in the sky stably and do your pull at the right altitude. What I mean by pull at the right altitude is you need to pull the handle of the parachute at 5,500 feet, which will be instructed by your instructor when he's giving you the mark, and you have to see the altimeter and do your circle of awareness. I'm not going to get into the very technical details. There are technical details which you need to learn in ground training, and you do your pull and the parachute is open and you do your skydive properly. That's how you pass your level 1. In level 2, there are a little bit of maneuvers, and in level 3 more maneuvers. Level 4 has one instructor with you, and I think at this level are you going to be left completely by yourself, and your stability will be checked very correctly here. There are similar tasks in level 5 and 6 where you have to match altitude and be comfortable in the air and do what is asked in the air very comfortably. At on level 7, that's your check dive. You have to do everything you've learned in all the jumps and perform it in one jump, and that's when your instructor is going to pass you and you will be called a certified person who's completed an AFF of skydiving. Even this is not it. You have to complete your A license to be able to jump anywhere in the world, which is 25 number of jumps and a little bit of training, little bit of more training with a qualified instructor. There are usually 4 jumps which you have to do with that instructor, after which you are qualified to get your A license after giving an exam and finishing the 25 jumps and doing some tasks that are being given to you in the sky. And only after that, if your instructor is satisfied with your progress, will he certify you as a A license skydiver, which allows you to jump anywhere in the world by yourself. If you want a little more information, I want to give this to you. Even after doing the 25 jumps, do you have a time of 30 days? If you don't plan on jumping in the next 30 days again, do you have to give your check dive again to be qualified to do the jumps again and continue the skydiving journey? Once you get your B license, do you have a time of 90 days? and once you have your C license, you have a time of 180 days. So that keeps you in the journey. And I have spoken about USPA while talking about everything that I have in this video. This is based on the USPA guidelines, which is followed all over the world. Once you've done this, you're a qualified skydiver. If you're a skydiver, please hit me up. I'd really like to jump with you and let's see if we can connect. This was a fun one. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.